And hello to you from Hertfordshire. The venue for this game is Vicarage Road. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary. And my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Watford, and they face Stoke City.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And the starting 11 for Watford.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And here's how Stoke City will line up.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
Enjoy the game.
And now they get the ball rolling. Difficult to stop him. And teammates to play it to. Can he take advantage? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Doesn't want to lose his cool here. Good pressure high up the pitch. Space on the flank. Gosling. Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Jacob Brown. Will he play it in? Disappointing for the players of the centre that it didn't reach them. Sema. Ashley Fletcher. Well, he's lost it. Ben Wilmot. And he saw the situation developing. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Well, he likes to run at them. Ozan Tufan. Imran Lousa. And he read it well. Unable to keep the ball. Now they've lost it. Dispossessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. Ozan Tufan. Well, can they open up the defence here? Gosling. Delightful pass. This looks interesting. And the cross goes in. Not all that convincing defensively. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Throw-ins given. Ozan Tufan. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Gosling. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Lusa. Excellent passing. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. James Chester. Timon. Danny Bat. Ozan Tufan. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Ashley Fletcher. He read the situation defensively and did his job. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Gosling. Imran Lusa. And can they prise them open now? Oh, but they've lost it now. Timon. There to win it back. Imran Lusa. Fletcher. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Chance to play it in. Intercepting it intelligently. Ozan Tufan. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, great read there to intercept. A really intense pressure applied. Fruitful looking attack. Opportunity. Terrific save. Corner kick played in. And a bit short with the clearance. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And space to cross it. Gosling. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Gosling. Playing with purpose and control. And not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Ozan Tufan. He's taken on his opponent here. Well, defensive resilience in the end, that's all that matters. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Ben Wilmot. Thompson. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. Imran Louza. Ashley Fletcher. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Sema. Ben Wilmot. Well, he's lost the ball. He has time to play it over. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. And winning it back. Louza.
Well, no surprise there. Watford have been in control over the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort of domination.
Really good interception. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Timon. And a timely intervention. This might be ideal for the counter. They need to get bodies back. Just fizzled out, really. Gosling. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Thompson. Now can they make something happen? Space and time for the cross. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Let's see about the delivery. Well, nothing comes of it. This looks more than decent. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Trying to pick out a teammate. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Really good high press. Jacob Brown. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Lusa. Gosling. It's a neat move. Great challenge. He got nothing but ball. Timon. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. What can they do from here? And options in the centre. Well, still an issue here. They've got it now. What can they do? It ought to be the goalkeeper's ball. And a goal kick will be next. Well worth, I think, at this stage, going back to the chance from earlier. And the referee blows for a foul. And winning it back. Will he play it in? Sends it back. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
So the corner played into the box. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Fletcher. Not a great pass. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. Gosling. Fletcher. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Ken Sema. Ashley Fletcher. And possession given away. Nick Powell. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Juan Camilo Hernandez. They've given it away. Sam Surridge. Powell has it. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And now they get the ball rolling. Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Opportunity. Terrific save. Oh dear, well that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there, nothing wrong with that, but he's got that all.
And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Jacob Brown. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
Christian Kabasele. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? He has time to play it over. And take it away. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Excellent challenge. Ozan Tufan. Imran Louza. Fletcher. Gosling. Louza. Moving into the advanced position. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Josh Tymon. It needs an accurate cross. And not hitting it with the accuracy he was hoping for.
Well, he took a chance there, and he probably regrets it now. That was the wrong decision.
Gosling. Sema. Dan Gosling on the ball. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, here's the replay. The little 1-2 starts everything off, but I think the keeper has made a mistake here. While it's a decent finish, it shouldn't go in at that near post.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Sema. Keeping it moving dynamically. Can he do it? No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Untidy in possession. Fletcher. Gosling. Well, can they open up the defence here? Ken Sema. Gosling. And the right place to cut out the pass. Nick Powell. Well, he's outplayed and outthought him. Able to deal with the threat. Now what can they do from here? Very quick thinking there. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? I must say, this looks promising. And taken away. Ozan Tufan. Gosling. Losing possession here. Mario Vrancic. They couldn't keep it again. Ashley Fletcher. Ozan Tufan. Good-looking ball. And he read it well. So a half an hour remaining. Gosling. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. Not the pass he had in mind. Gosling. Ozan Tufan. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And through it goes to the keeper. Juan Camilo Hernandez. And a strong tackle. And a bad pass it was. Ozan Tufan. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Ozan Tufan. They do pass the ball with authority. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Good pressure high up the pitch. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Surridge. Mario Vrancic. Tremendous challenge. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Read it well. Doing well to keep possession. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And a substitution in the offing. A really effective shielding under pressure. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Mario Vrancic. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Take it away. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. And providing width. Now, will the cross work out for them? And the danger, this could square the game. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Shielding the ball superbly. And in the perfect position to read it. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Oh, moving it nicely. It's there for him. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Just couldn't keep the ball. Plenty of options. But quick thinking defensively. Well, it's almost over, but not quite. The fans still with a bit of nail-biting to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course they've been well organised at the back. They just need to see this through now.
Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And smart defending. Good movement. Takes it on. Well, the post got in the way.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Sema. Ozan Tufan. Ashley Fletcher. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. And time for the change now. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. And forward they go, chasing the game. And crossed in there. This could level it. Real defensive resilience. And the danger cleared. And just offside, but by a whisker, my goodness.
Substitution for Stoke.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Number 15, Jordan Thompson, to be replaced by number 7, Sam Clucas.
He's in control of the situation. A very good tackle. Not a good pass. Etebo. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. The high press was very much on. Very quick thinking there. Couldn't hang on to it.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
And a throw-in it's going to be. And a substitution in the offing. Nick Powell. And dispossessed. Sissoko. Tom Cleverley. Now Sissoko. Crossed into the penalty area. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Tommy Smith. Ben Wilmot. And it's Bat. James Chester. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Using his strength to shield the ball. This could square the game, and it has! Such late excitement, and no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak.
Well, let's look at the replay. They move the ball so well, just waiting for an opening, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. On the attack, is there to be late drama? But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Ashley Fletcher. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively, but a good piece of tidying up. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Just couldn't keep the ball. Surridge. Can they nudge in front late on here? Sam Surridge. A wonderful intervention. Strong play here. Sissoko. Forward cleverly. Sissoko. Kabasele on the ball. Tom cleverly. In position. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Ben Wilmot. And on the ball, Vrancic. Klukas. Wilmot. Sam Klukas with it. Now still pressing for a goal here. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. And now the delivery, and clearing it away. And using his strength to shield the ball. Effective challenge. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's had a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, I thought he had a good all-round performance today. Only emphasised by the late winner. An extremely important moment, and boy, did he deliver.